Well, hon, you ready to eat?
Yes, I am, but I'd like to know what is in there.
Well, this is a quiche, which means it's made with eggs, and we had a little bit of slivered ham, and I had some feta cheese, and some spinach, and some purple onion, and a little pepper,
Ooh.
and I don't know, but
Yeah,
I think we ought to make one.
I'm glad you got all those low-carb items in there, because at first glance I thought that was an apple pie.
Well, not exactly, but thank you, sweetie. Okay, it's one of those you can get in the refrigerator department. I like to get the name brand crust. I'm not going to give them a name drop, but anyway. But anyone will work, or you can make your own. It's just that this is what we keep on hand. We had one last night, and I said, oh, Ron, we've got to share that with our friends, because if you have a crust at home, you could make a quiche or anything else. Okay, now I'm going to put this. See how nice they handle? If you make one at home, sometimes they get a little crumbly. So I just ease it in. You don't want to push it too far. I kind of lift it with this hand, my left hand, push it in with my fingers, but I'm not stretching it, because you stretch it, then it shrinks in and it kind of makes a mess. And you don't want to hold. Now what I do on the edges is just kind of fold down so so it keeps the stuff from falling out over the edges. So just fold it back like this. This is good for any kind of pie. We happen to have some peaches and things like that we got from neighbors and up at Matt's farm, and so I freeze those and mix them with a little sugar and a little tiny bit of flour, some butter, and have a pie filling, and I freeze it. Okay, here's the way this goes, hon. Now what I do is I go around and I pinch it like this. My mom always used a fork and cut it off the edges, and then my brother and I would take or she would take it for us, the excess crust, and make pie crust cookies. And that, I must say, is the one advantage of mixing your own pie crust, is you have it enough left that you can make pie crust cookies. Pie crust cookies is where you roll it out, you put a little butter on it, you sprinkle it with sugar and cinnamon. The broccoli is take the broccoli and kind of break it apart a little bit, and I'm just going to parboil it just a touch. So I'm doing that. Oh, I love to eat this part. You want that, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You want to pour? Okay. Do you want to put a little water on here? And what we're going to do is we found a couple of other veggies.
Want some heat on that?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Full blower on the heat?
No. Well, yeah, I guess for right now. So I'll tell you why.
Okay.
We're not going to cook it very long. Okay. Now we're going to come over here.
What else do you have here? Got some eggs.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll let you do the eggs and the ham.
You want to just slice it up?
4 eggs and this little bit of ham that we had left from a luncheon the other day. And where's our whisk? Do we have our whisk? I didn't get it out. Is that the way a Marine cracks an egg?
No, that's the way a Marine Here's how Marine cracks an egg. You do 2 of them.
2 in one hand.
I lost my technique.
Did you work in the kitchen as a Marine?
Well, there was just one short time, and all I did was crack eggs.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well,
do you think any shells got in there?
I know some shells got in there.
Yeah, so I know
but
some.
Marines don't complain.
No, they're glad to have anything, right?
Yeah.
Cutting up the ham, that's good. It's just some sliced ham that we had gotten for lunch last Sunday.
Yeah, put a little flavor in there. It smells good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got the ham all ready to go.
I'm just whisking those eggs.
What about this tomato? Slice that
Yeah,
a little bit?
this part was sort of bad. So even though it's bad veggies, you don't need much for a quiche. So just, yeah, why don't you go? You know, a quiche is pretty healthy because you can have almost raw veggies. Okay, he's going to do that in the sink. Let's see, if you take the top off the milk there, hon, I'm going to put the... We've been using organic milk. If you listen to our, maybe that YouTube thing isn't up yet, from our friends who are the dairy farmers in Wisconsin. They really told that they switched over from regular milk to organic milk and how much healthier the cows are and all the rest, so it's kind of fun. You know, maybe we should throw that in with the broccoli. We're also going to use some of this feta crumbled cheese. I like to get this when we go to one of the discount stores. Because we use it in salads, and that'll be good. See how bright and green that still is? The broccoli? So we're going to put just the squash in there. That's one squash we had from our garden. In fact, you know what? That's one we raided from Linda's. Whatever, however you do it, honey. You know, you're pretty clever.
Oh, that's got a nice fragrance.
Yeah, it does. And then we're going to put some few handsful of spinach in. Just raw spinach. So it's all these nice raw veggies. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a lot in there. Yeah. And how about the broccoli and the squash?
Okay.
Oh, you know, I'm going to put a little cheese in there now.
Okay.
But we can always add some on top, too. This is feta, which is a very nice cheese. Let's see.
Okay, well, just let that cook a little couple
No,
minutes.
I don't think it needs to. You need to
Okay.
put it in now.
Okay.
We don't want it to be overdone. Okay. Let's
Heat off,
season
yeah.
it up a little bit.
Now, just whip the eggs up.
Mm-hmm.
Couple little
I put a
cracks.
little bit of milk in there. I think I said that a few minutes ago. Yeah.
And just pour that right.
Ron loves to help me in the kitchen, so this is fun. It's one of his little favorites.
Okay. What else do we
Now,
need?
you can't even see that now, but I think everything...
Disappears. The eggs disappear.
Mhm. You want a little salt and pepper, and then
Yeah,
we'll stick it in the
little
oven.
salt.
Now, I'm cooking it at 350.
Do you put a
Um,
cover on it? Or
No,
just like this?
just like that. hmm Now, the one thing that's funny is when you have the little branches of these spinach. You know, you can trim
Sure,
it all
you
down
wanna
and
put a
take a
little
lot more
garlic in
time. Oh, garlic, honey. Of course. How could I forget the garlic?
Oh,
The garlic man.
the garlic man. Okay, here we go. Now what?
Put it in the oven?
Okay.
Oh, that looks good. At the end of this, I'll show you that one done.
The bell just went off.
They'll just went
Let's
off.
check that quiche.
Okay. Ooh, now that looks awfully good. Whoa. Whoa. Honey, you did a fantastic job. It's not running. No, but see how
It's
the egg
just
comes
perfect.
up to the top?
It's just
Wow.
perfect.
I got to get in here with you because you are the best little cook.
Oh.
You going to cut it now?
Okay,
Does that look good?
let's see if we can make this work for us.
But see, that's putting almost raw, it's raw onions, it's almost raw broccoli, the spinach was raw, so everything is just cooked at a nice little temperature. Ooh, does that look tasty? So we can eat a half of this. This is good for 2 people for 2 days, or for 4 people. Oh, you know what that is? It's the cheese. Okay, well.
Okay. Bon appetit.
Okay.
Bon appetit or bon appetit?
It's bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Yes, okay.
Auf
Okay,
Wiedersehen.
Julia. All right, auf Wiedersehen. Perfect, huh?
Bye-bye.
And delicious?
Let me check this.
Okay. Ooh, and the squash.
Mm.
Oh, good. Okay.